evening, everyone, and welcome to joint webinar. Today, Elite Currency, Nenad and Chris are with Sasha and Yosip from Croatian office. And the reason that we are here with you, actually, we are very, very excited to show you our method, actually the method that Yosip has developed with Sasha that has like 109% of return of investment in a short period. So Yosip will talk about it. It's actually price action hunting strategy, trend hunting, and it takes the whole principle of price action into a very simple system. We are really very, very excited because we are also price action traders, and the reason that we are joined together will be explained after this quick risk disclaimer. So CFD and Forex trading are leveraged products and can result in losses that exceed your deposit. So this presentation is for informational and educational purposes only. And online educational materials are developed by Admiral Markets Estonia and Croatian office, now for a global audience. This presentation is accompanied by Elite Currency, by Admiral Markets, and have in mind that this risk disclaimer is valid when you proceed further with us. This video is not part of the .co.uk website, but a globalnews.com website. So first of all, I wish to say hi to Yosip and Chris. Hi guys, do you hear me?
Hi.
I think that excellent. Yosip is here.
I do know that all is clear.
Yeah.
Very well.
Excellent. So we have the sound. Guys are here. Excellent. So the reason why we actually joined up with Yosip and Sasha is that we are also price action traders, and we have seen a lot of these examples across the internet where famous traders join up. For example, Mr. Nikos Mermigas and Jeffrey Wilde, they have their own rooms and strategies, and they joined up together to make some of their systems. Us are actually price action traders, so we only want to deal with people who can make money in Forex market. And the reason for that is we have had a lot of questions for different joint ventures, for different mutual presentations about the system. We have a huge number of offerings that we can actually share other people's systems and so on. Until today, we turn them all off, okay? We turn them all off. And the only guys that we can see possible cooperation is actually Yosip and Sasha from Our Markets Croatia that also have their live webinars about trading by using trend hunting strategy. So that was the reason why we actually joined up. We don't want people who sell us different kind of system that have statements that are like, I don't know, 1, 2, or 3 months old. We need people who actually can trade and who know to trade. As you know, my longer term statement is like, it's like more than a year old, it's like a year and a half, and it shows like 50% up on return of investment. So, you know the way how I trade, you know how I trade Camarilla MACD, and actually this can be a supplementary add-on to Camarilla MACD trading that you witness each day on Admiral Markets technical analysis and on session recaps. But trend hunting strategy can give you even higher return of investment because the risk management is a little bit different. That will be explained by Yosip. So both systems and methods, I need to say methods for trading, are very, very positive and can yield huge number of results. For example, one of my traders told me that he makes even more pips than I by using the recommendations that I do. So everything is a human factor. So for me, it's like 50-60%. For Yosip, it's 110%. Maybe for you will be even higher, guys, or lower. It depends. But the thing is, it's a very successful strategy. And the reason is that we are doing this is that we want to present you with a fully developed trader. Chris and I are also, but sometimes we don't have the time to actually take you and guide you through all setups step by step because we are using different strategies. And Yosip can guide you actually, show you also his real entries, real-time entries if you join webinar with him. So the thing is that we want to share something that works, okay, and that has proven results. So the point of our webinar is that you joined up, trade with people who know how to trade, and make positive. Because the upward goal of both Admiral markets, Chris and I, is to make you a profitable trader. So the first time in our history, we are joining up with someone who is very, very positive. And now the details will be presented by Chris. So Chris, you can proceed and actually, let's see if Chris is now. So he is rebooting, so we will wait for Chris. Guys, for starters, do you have any questions? I see Vasil question first. Good evening, everyone. This webinar is recorded and uploaded on YouTube channel. Yes, Vasil, this webinar is recorded. It will be uploaded, but I think it will be uploaded on maybe Croatian channel and Elite Currency. I'm not sure that it will be uploaded on global channel. But yes, you will be able to attend it because we will send emails to people to actually watch for recording if they are not here. But we really strongly suggest you to stay with us because we want to share everything with you. We don't want anything to be hidden. We don't want anything to be actually, faded. So everything should be clear. Results should be clear. Systems should be clear. And actually entries should be also clear. So everything is open to you. So if Chris is here, if you're ready, Chris, we can actually start. You can show. Let's see if Chris has come. Okay, he is not here. Yeah.
Hi, okay. I should start now, and Chris can.
Yes, when Chris join, sure. Sure. Okay. So Yosip, you can proceed actually with your strategy, and later we will explain the details, how you can get a strategy and so on. So Yosip, please continue. Yeah.
Just a second. Let me put my screen. Show my screen. Okay, guys. Can you see my screen? Presentation should be.
Everything is great.
Yeah. Excellent. So, who am I? Let me introduce myself. My name is Yosip Kokanovic, and I am trader like all of you. I have been trading on financial markets and Forex, for most part on Forex for the last 10 years. In the last several years, I work for Admiral Markets in Admiral's branch here in the office. So I'm both trader and analyst. In this webinar, I will show you my strategy of trading, which brought me the biggest profit in percentage. Like all of you, I have tried every possible system, indicator, expert advisor, and all other possible tools that one Forex trader can get on the internet. And most of these tools did not brought me real profit. So I developed my system. It seems too simple. Everybody says in the beginning, how is it possible you are using such a simple system and make all this profit? So let me show you. I have made a small presentation for you guys, and let me show you first on few slides, and then we will go to live charts. If you have any question during any part of this webinar, please interrupt me, write your question here, and if I know the answer, I will give it to you. So why anybody needs a strategy in the first plan? This is the reason. If you don't plan, you will fail. It is inevitable. Markets often behaves very unusually. There are Brexit, there are Swiss francs events, there are wars, there are terrorist attacks. there are all sorts of weird events that can destroy your entire account if you're not careful. So you know how you have to have plan what to do in these events. And most important rule in such events is stop loss. If you don't have stop loss, you will probably make very poor performance in your trading career. This is one of most quoted rules in Forex community. I have read probably several dozens of Forex trading books, like many of you. And in almost every of them, there is a rule, trend is your friend. And I agree, but not in every situation. Trend is your friend only if you entered early. If you would enter in a trend, let me show you one example. If in this case, if you will go now in buy position, it would probably be too late, because every trend sooner or later becomes dead. It turns around and there is new trend. Point of this strategy, like its name says, is to catch new trend. Let me try to explain how do I do it. Just one slide before that. These are the results of my real trading account. I have started with 5,000 real euros about 20 months ago, and for now this is the results. I am very happy with this. When I started trading with this account, I told myself, and we here in office told us, if there is 30% profit in 1 year, it will be excellent. It turned out it was more than 70%. This year will probably be not so good, but it will still be in profit. And profit is not only thing that is important during trading. Risk is also very important factor when you are analyzing some strategy. And one of most important rules or data you can check about risk is drawdown. If it's drawdown about 50% or more, it's probably very risky strategy. Guys who use martingale expert advisors usually have huge profit. It's hundreds, thousands of percent of profit, but this drawdown is sometimes 90%. And it is proof that it's only question of time when will strategy make catastrophic failure. If drawdown is 10, 15, 20%, it's not so risky. So there will not be such trade that will destroy half or even more of account. Somebody asked, can this strategy be used with smaller accounts, like $250? Yes, it can. It can be used with any account, but you shouldn't expect to earn thousands of dollars every year with such a small account. Please check this webinar to the end, and then you will conclude, is this strategy okay for you or not. One of statistics that I have to show you, it's not really something to be proud of, but I am actually very bad analyst and very bad prognoser of future price movement. I only have 38.5 positive trades. All others are negative trades, and they usually end up on my stop loss. And this is not something that I am proud of, but it's not something that made me a bad trader. Even with this very bad percentage of positive trades, I somehow managed to make profit. And this is the reason why I do it. On every positive trade, I earn up to usually 3 times more profit than I lose on every losing trade. I will later show you how exactly it looks on real statement. Somebody asks how much of my account balance I use on every single trade. 2%. It is golden rule. We will come to this. It's a few slides ahead. This is account balance in this about 20 months. I had around 80 and few trades. This is how it looks. There were bad periods. For instance, beginning of this year, it was really bad. I had 8 bad trades in a row, and in such a situation, traders usually made a bad decision to change strategy or to start completely new trading strategy. But that's wrong. A few bad trades is not a proof that strategy is wrong. You should have a big sample, at least I think 50, perhaps 100 trades, so you can conclude that strategy is good or bad. So let I show you how exactly do I decide how to open trade and how to close. These are a few rules. For every strategy, you have to have only 3 questions answered. When to open trade, when to close trade, and how much to risk. These are my rules. You don't have to write anything. Just a second. People say that they don't hear good. Do you hear me? Okay, then probably the problem is somewhere else. Perhaps it will be better on YouTube. Tomorrow morning we will put it on YouTube, so all those who have problems will see it there. So these are my rules how to trade. Only 3 questions need to be answered. When to open, when to close, and how much to risk during this. Perhaps it is a little confusing when you see it like this with these points. Let me show you on the real chart. So this would be rising trend. Often we can see very stable rising trend on the market, and most people who trade with the trend would say, excellent, trading rising, let me make a buy trade here. And usually in this situation it is too late. I am contrarian trader. You probably heard for this type of traders. I always think different than majority. If everybody say you should buy something, I say I should probably sell, because majority of traders are usually wrong. Not only in trading, but in general everyday life. So I would catch an opportunity to find a selling point here, but I cannot just go on random events to sell. There should be some kind of trigger for me to enter sell trade here, and trigger for me is a lower low on this chart. So until now we only had higher lows, and I wouldn't enter trade so far. Sooner or later, on every trend there is lower low. For instance, this time it happened on 1, 2, 3, 4, 6th low was lower than previous, and I would say, okay, perhaps this is a start of a new trend, and in this point, this situation would start to bring my attention up, and there is now a trick that I use to find perfect position to enter trade. I would use Fibonacci, but not any Fibonacci. I use a very simple form of Fibonacci with only 3 lines: 0, 50, and 100. Because I concluded over last several years during which I developed this strategy, that this is ideal point of entering. Some traders say there are other lines of Fibonacci that are much better. In my opinion, 50% is the best. And I think everybody should give this type of Fibonacci a chance. So after lower low, I would only wait last retracement to 50% of Fibonacci, and I would enter sell position here. It could be market order, or in this case it would be a sell limit order, and usually it is limit orders. Buy limit or sell limit depends on type of trend. And very important rule is to put stop loss a little above last high. It usually it's 5 pips above, sometimes 10 if it is really big swings, but usually 5 pips. And actually, this is real trade. I don't remember on which pair it was, but a real chart from a few months ago. In this case, I made more than 700 euros of profit. Later, I will show you a lot of losing trades. I wouldn't like to only tell here about winning trades, because in the beginning I told that majority of trades made like this are losing ones, and it's not really important, because when I lose only about 200 euros at this point, because my account balance is around 10,000 euros. It's 2% of my account balance, and I only miss usually 50 pips. But when I catch new trend, I earn usually 200, 300, 400 pips, and I earn 500, 700, 1000 profit. Somebody asks, what about entering in sell position immediately below this low here? I did try it, but it did not give good results like this strategy. So it is a good idea, but in my testing it was not good. Just a second. Gentleman says below first low. I'm not sure what do you mean. Below zero, because I can draw Fibonacci only after this low has formed. So I do not know when would you like to enter here. We can discuss it via email or Skype on some other way. Let us proceed here, because we will be late with our time if we take too long for every situation. We will have a small part for questions, 10 or 15 minutes in the end, so we can discuss something like this. So this would be example of sell position. Let us see buy position. This was also live trade. I think this was euro-dollar last year around this time. So there was a very nice falling trend. Every high was lower than the last one. And one more thing, this is not zigzag. Many people ask me, is this a zigzag indicator? No, because a zigzag would perhaps draw a small line here, and it would confuse the entire concept of this what I'm doing here. I like to draw this line by myself, so it's not zigzag. So we have a lot of lower highs, and only thing that I would need here is higher high, right? And I got it. I wasn't sure will it be here or there will be another 5 or 6 lower highs. And the more lower highs in falling trend, the better. The more it has fallen, the more it will go up when a new trend starts. So this time probably Mario Draghi told something interesting, markets got crazy and everybody started to buy euros. And this was signal for me that perhaps trend is changing. And since I want to catch this new trend, around here I would start to track this situation carefully, and I would put Fibonacci and put my buy limit position on. So I would check, I would wait for a last retracement. Usually there is the last retracement about 50% of this last swing, and after that trend usually becomes rising. So I put Fibonacci and my buy limit order here, stop loss down here, and have it, and I made profit. Not so much like last times, but this is also great, because if I was a hit in stop loss, I would probably lose about 200 euros, perhaps a little more, because on this currency pair there is a little bigger value of pip. This is another example, last one on slides, and after that we are going to live examples. Somebody asks, on which chart is this? Most of these trades are on 1 hour and 30 minutes charts. About, I think, 80 to 90% of my trades happen on 1 hour and 30 minutes charts, and in this way, I get 1 to 2 good trades per week. So in 1 year should be a little more than 50 good trades. Yes, somebody asked about exiting rules. I will show you there are exiting rules on live charts. Let me just show you one more thing. Why do I use stop loss? A few months ago, there was falling trend on pound and yen, and I said, this is good situation. I have falling trend, every high is lower, and now I have higher high. And in these situations, I of course wait a little retracement to the below, and after that we are going up. Of course, I entered in my position, and it hit my stop loss. A loss over here was about 200 euros. And many people tell me, why do I use stop loss? Because all losses that I made are on stop loss. If I would only wait, in majority of time, it would turn around and I would end up at least on positive zero. This is the reason why stop loss is mandatory, and I think this is the single most important part of this strategy. When I lose, I make sure I don't lose much, and about 200 euros is currently 2% of my account balance. So it hit in my stop loss here. Let's see what happened here. It continued to fall. In this point, it would be minus 700 euros. But a majority of traders would say it has fallen more than 200 pips in less than 1 day. It must return soon. And it would be logical assumption. Usually after a fast move like this, it does turn around. But what happened here? It continued to fall. In this situation, even more traders would say it must return, it has gone too far. But what happened? It continued to fall, and if I didn't have stop loss in this point, I would be over a quarter of my account in negative position. And this would be huge loss. I probably would not slept that day, and next day I would probably try to make revenge on market, and it would end up in disaster. That's why I made sure that these negative trades are not very big. They are always around 2%, and I can sleep okay and not to worry even if I had 5 or 10 bad trades. Somebody asks how many times price hit my stop loss and then turned around and went other way. I don't know, probably in 50% of the situation it happened. And it is very frustrating to see. But these rules saved me many times from catastrophes like this, so I will continue to use them. So let us now see real examples on MetaTrader. Just a second, I just got information that Chris is here. He finally solved his technical problems, so let us give him a few minutes to tell his part, and then we will show real trades on this my account. Chris, can you please make you an presenter? Chris, are you here? Just a second. Just a second. He had a few technical problems. I have to find him here. Okay, now Chris, you should be able to talk.
Yeah, thank you so much. I should be hearable and seeable now. Sorry for that. My PC indeed was crashing. Do you see and hear me at this moment?
Yes, all okay.
Let's see. Yeah, everything's okay. Let's see if the public.
Everything's great.
Great, folks. So yeah, Yosip is going to continue in just a second with showing the statement. I just wanted to show you, some couple of good things that we wanted to announce at this point. We have a special offer that is available till the end of October, and we wanted to announce that. That's basically a special privilege package that Admiral Markets Croatia and Elite Currency, Nenet and I want to provide to you together. We're combining our forces to make what we consider the best package ever. And if you choose to use that till the end of October, if you choose to trade with Admiral Markets through Nenet and myself, we have a ton of advantages. Too many maybe to even mention now, but basically based upon how much capital you're going to trade with or you're going to add, then you have various degrees of benefits basically and bonuses. Let's start basically up to $1,000, all right? You get a trend course for free, and you get a second trend course after you trade 2 lots. You get discounts basically on other courses, and you get basically credit for the products that Elite Currency, like systems, the indicators that we offer. And on top of that, you get the bonus on a live account from Admiral Markets on top of that. So that's the up to 1,000, but that starts to become more if you add 1,000 or 5,000. If you start to trade with a new account, and you open that through the link that we're going to send. So if you are already Admiral Markets trader, then just reach out and let's see what we can do. If you are not trading with Admiral Markets, then this is specifically for you, and you can get a lot of bonuses and extras by doing that. So we're very excited about that. We were really thinking hard and long about what deal kind of we can offer you that is really in such a way that we think is just the best, and we think that this is it. So if you add 1 to 5,000, if you start a new trading capital, if you start a new account and you add 1 to 5,000 within the first 3 months, then you also actually get a mentoring program by Yosip regarding the trend hunting. So this is the first step. Then you get a second step when you can talk to Yosip and talk about the trend hunting system, but also with Nenet and myself, actually. And that just gets more and more as if you would add more capital. If you add 5 to 20,000, then you can look at package number 3. The hours go up and the bonuses go up as well. So, and if it's more than 20 perhaps, then that would be again a step higher. So we're very excited about that. If you're not ready yet, fine. Just open a demo before the end of October, and then you still have 3 months after that to think about it and still get the benefits of this deal but you still have 3 months to do that. So if you're not sure, no problem. Just open a demo, got still 3 months extension to think about it and perhaps dive into this offer, and you can still do that later on. So yeah, I just wanted to present to you that this is it. I'm going to send you the link that you can use to sign up after Yosip is finished, and well, we hope that to see you soon, and we're very excited to start this special privilege package. All right, so I'm going to pass it over to Yosip now, and he'll show you all the extra details of the trend hunting system.
Okay, changing back. Now you should see my screen again, right? Okay, seems all okay. Let us now see real examples on real MetaTrader. So this is my live account, and let me show you my account history for start. This is the most important part, right? So let's go. This is balance. In the beginning it was 5,000 euros, now it's more than 10. Over here you can see that usually my trades end up in stop loss, but it's not important. Every time when I lose money, I lose not so much, 140, 180, but when I make money, I make a lot of money. For instance, here positive trade was 800 euros, minus 170, minus 200, but plus 650. And after almost 100 trades like this, the result is next. Let me show you entire statement. Replace existing one. So over here we can see all trades that I make, and this is entire account balance chart. There were bad trades, total I think consecutive losses 7, but I had period over here when I had, I think, 14 out of 17 trades were lost. And it is, of course, bad. Every trader in this situation start to question the strategy himself, want to turn to profit immediately, but it usually ends up with bigger loss. Because this strategy was, I believed in these rules because I really think they are okay. Sooner or later, this strategy would end up in profit. So let me show you some real examples where I can also show you when how I decide when to exit a trade and some other stuff. So this was a real situation on Euro Canadian dollar a few days ago. This was the last trade I made. It didn't end up well. I made loss here, but it was promising situation. I cannot say I'm sorry because I entered this trade. No, this was good trade, just didn't make profit. Out of 100 trades like this, I'm sure I would make a lot of profit. So the situation was like this. Over here around, I think I saw rising trend, and I said excellent. I have several higher lows. That means trend is rising. But every rising trend sooner or later comes to his end, and it turns around and becomes falling trend. And I told I will just wait a lower low here, and after that put Fibonacci and enter trade. So I waited for several days, and sooner or later it always comes. This is a situation like this. So after this low, the situation changed, and I told excellent. This is exactly what I have been waiting, and in this situation I use Fibonacci. Let me just move this around. So I took Fibonacci from this top to this bottom, and one should be careful to hit exact high or low. That means even the lowest part of this candle, of this spike, should be taken in account because price touch this level. Somebody asks, is Elliott wave count very important in this strategy? No, the principle is the same, but I don't count waves like in Elliott wave. I only look latest lower low or higher high or some other important stuff. So I am counting these swings, but not like in Elliott waves. So after this, when I saw this will be new low, I just decided to put a sell limit here and stop loss here. In the beginning, these are the most important things. And what about take profit? I usually put take profit just above last important low or high in chart, about this level in this situation. It's usually 20-30 pips above last support line. On in different situation it would be 20-30 pips before next resistance. So in this way, I have achieved positive risk-reward ratio. If it hits in my stop loss, it will be around 100 pips, a little more. But if it hits in my take profit, it will be 300 pips. That means 3 times more. And if I would do every trade in my strategy like this, I would only need 1/3 of my trades positive to be on positive zero. Every positive trade more than this would be clear profit. As you have seen, I have 38% of positive trades, and this is enough to make me around 110% in the last 20 months. I have no guarantee either for myself or for you that this strategy will bring another 100% in next 1.5 years, but I think it will bring at least something. This trade did not end up well. It did start well. The price did started to fall, and at one point I had around 200 euros of profit on this trade. It turned around and hit my stop loss. It was today. So this was my last trade. And now I have to choose another situation. There are a few promising situations. I will show you where could be next trade. Somebody asked, do I look at pin bars on 50% Fibonacci when I choosing to trade? No, I wanted to make this strategy as simple as possible. So that means fewer rules, the better. That's why I don't use any indicators, and I only use price action, high, lows, and Fibonacci, and simplified Fibonacci. Nothing else. So no Elliott wave, no pin bar. But those pin bars represent the same principle I use. When you see pin bar, the price is starting to turn around, because every time when candle makes something like this, it means the price at one point was up and candle turned around like this. This was candle and this was pin bar. Somebody asked about Chris. Yes, Chris is here, but I think he will join in later when we make a few examples more. Let me show you few other examples. My next trade could be here. So this is perfect example. Falling trend on pound and franc. Every next high was lower than the last one, and that means I will soon probably have buy position here, so I can make those lines till the end. And this could be a very profitable trade because the falling trend was very long. That means a retracement will be huge also. So if this would end up like this, I would only say excellent. This could be beginning of a rising trend, and I would just took Fibonacci and draw it from this new top to the last bottom. I would put buy limit order here, and I would expect to have a rising trend. Potential take profit would be all the way up. Let me put it on H4 chart to see where would it be. Probably around in this zone here. And this would mean that I would have huge potential risk to reward ratio. From the entry point to stop loss, I would have around 60 pips, but to the take profit, I would have almost 500 pips. That means only one in, I don't know, 6 or 7 trades profitable would cover up for all losing trades, and I would still end up making money. So in this case, after price comes here, I would put probably buy limit. People usually ask me, how do I calculate where is 2% of my account balance? I usually do it by hand, but sometimes people get confused when I do it by hand. So I have recently found out that it can be done on Admiral Market Supreme Edition. If you don't use it, I strongly recommend you to check it out. If you are a live client of Admiral Markets, you can get it for free. And it gives you about 60 new functions on your MetaTrader. And on this function, mini terminal, you can simply put it. I want to risk but exactly 2% of my account balance, and it would calculate how much in lots that is regarding your account balance. Somebody asks if I am good on wave counting because it would be good in this system. Probably yes, but my philosophy of trading is the more simple, more better. Everything that makes additional filters in this strategy would probably be bad for me, because in one point I had all the indicators and on all possible tools on my chart, and I couldn't make money because I was looking too much on those waves, those indicators, those colorful lines on the chart. I couldn't make sense of price movement, and in one point I decided to remove it all from my chart, because I found probably on Forex Factory threads about price action trading, and when I started to do it, throw away all indicators of the chart, my results really improved, and I will probably never in my life use more indicators than I use, because in the end I don't use it. In this case, I can put, for instance, RSI and tell you that for sure now it is in the lower part, oversold. Let us check. If I would put RSI here, it would probably tell to buy over here because it has fallen too much. This is it. Actually, it was oversold in this bottom, and now it's turning around. If would price come here, it would probably make RSI show over here it is oversold. So after some time of using those indicators, you don't need it anymore. You know what they show. So that's why I will, for now, I will not add anything on this strategy. Not even those wave counting or something else. Somebody asks, how big is my leverage on this account? It usually is not bigger than, I don't know, probably 5 to 10 or 5 to 10 to 1. Usually not too big. Sometimes perhaps if stop loss is only 20 or 30 pips away, it is I don't know 15, but usually not too big leverage, because this is very short-term trading strategy. Usually every few days there are excellent opportunity to trade. So there are enough moves in every given month or year to make a lot of profit without using huge leverage, because huge leverage could be extremely profitable, but it is also very risky. I don't like to use too big leverage. The one way to increase potential profitability on this strategy would be to increase this percentage of risk. I use 2%. If you would put rule of 3%, it would not be tragedy. It would probably be just okay. If I knew before 1.5 years that I will make 100% of profit in this period, I would probably use 3 or 4%. But I wasn't sure what result on the live account it will bring, so I decided to be more conservative. Somebody just says there are nice example on pound and Canadian dollar. Let us check. I think on all pairs with pound there should be a good opportunity, but let me check. Pound and Canadian dollar. Yes, I also noticed it. We can see here a lot of smaller and smaller trends. Just a second, this is problematic part. That's probably why I skipped it. So until here, all okay. Actually, it will be okay if we ignore this small move up, because it is too small to take it into account. But I usually have rule to take such a move into account if I have used it before. On this part, I think it would be okay to use it like this. So every move was lower, and this was higher high actually. If I would take Fibonacci from this top to this last one, it actually would not be entering trade, because my buy limit order would be here and it would not be touched, unfortunately. But this shows this shows that this principle works. After some falling period, usually it brings a huge move upwards. Sometimes my buy limit order is activated, sometimes not. If it is not activated, I just wait for another opportunity. Usually there are a lot of them. Let me check few other examples. I think I saw few potentially good on some other currency pairs. For instance, this one. This was one of trades I unfortunately missed a few days ago, because I had another trade opened and I usually have only one trade at one point. So I had lower highs for some times, and there was higher high. I said, excellent. Let me take Fibonacci from this point to this and put buy limit order here, and I did. Actually, I didn't, but if I didn't have this other trade, I would enter here and it would be perfect trade. After that, price only kept going up. And since this trade was not executed, we could do this, because this could potentially be a good opportunity for sell. Now we can say, okay, now we have a rising trend. In rising trend, I will try to catch I will try to catch selling position. This could be considered low, high. Now this is not perfect retracement, but I think we could take it like this. This is next important low, and then we have high, and now we have one huge fall. Sooner or later, it will happen that here will be lower low. For instance, like this. If it happens something like this would be it. I would consider it to be almost a good opportunity for sell, and I would only wait for next move up, and over here my sell limit position would be activated, and I would try to catch a next fall. Somebody says there could be good position on the New Zealand and US dollar. Let me check. New Zealand, where is it? New Zealand, here is it. Let me put my chart on H4 chart. I usually do my trades on H1 and M30 charts. Let me see on H4 chart. Yes, this could be a good trade if we would start to make highs and lows over here. But just a second, there is problem over here. Problem is with this bottom over here, because next one is lower, so it would immediately give signal to enter here, and this time it would not end up well. So unfortunately, this situation is not completely in accordance with rules. But let me see a few other situations. I think I saw it here. For instance, this very clear rising trend, beginning of rising trend. And in rising trend, contrarian trader is considering entering sell position. So if over here we have sometimes later some lower low, it would be good position to draw Fibonacci from this new high and to this new low and expect something like this. So for now, this is half opportunity. We will see how it will end. But let me see, is there any good opportunity here? Not yet, but there perhaps will be opportunity on this currency pair. So I started to draw this line from here because this was higher high than this one. So this is beginning of this new situation. So we had move, then retracement, move down, then retracement. Now again we have move to the down. Sooner or later there will be something like this, and when I see that this small top is formed, I would only take Fibonacci and wait something like this. On 50% there would be my buy limit order, and I would try to catch as much profit possible. Stop loss would be somewhere here, and take profit would be here. So this is plan for this trade if it happens. Are there any questions about this strategy? What do you think? At one point, I think there were almost 300 people who at least occasionally watched it and say that they tried it, how to trade here in Croatia, and many told that it significantly improved their results. No questions for now. Chris, Helena, do you have any questions or you would like to add something to this?
Well, the question is what I was going to ask you. Yeah, there is only one question that I'm interested in. It looks very good, and actually it follows the price. So guys, before I ask the question, let me just comment. The thing here is that you see there is literally thousands of strategies, and there are not so many strategies that are based on price action. So whatever you use, you can ultimately see that you can be profitable, whether you are using strategies that have no indicators like trend hunting, naked trading, or with few indicators that also accounts up for a price action. So the thing is, what I was going to ask you is, can you trade this strategy, let's say, on different time frames?
In theory, yes. But problem is, if you go to lower time frames, for instance, on 15 minutes or 5 minutes, you would probably have even more bad trades. Because when you trade against trend, it usually doesn't end up well. So it would probably have, I don't know, 25 to 30% of success, but I think that average risk to reward ratio would be even more positive. So result should be the same. You would have more trades, but result would probably be the same. The problem with higher time frames, for instance, day one or 4-hour chart, there would be even less trades, but they would be more safe to trade. So perhaps I would have 45 or 50% of success rate, but there would be smaller amount of trade, so result would probably be around the same. I tried this on several different time frames, and this combination on 1 hour and 30 minutes chart was optimal. On real account, this gave the best results. I occasionally, when I get some new idea how to use this strategy, try some other time frames, usually a lower time frame, and if I come to solution that would significantly improve my results, I would probably start doing live on webinars, so everybody will be noticed about this.
The guys who are looking for excellent risk to reward, and who actually, you can actually see that even by when you have more losing trades than winning trades, you can be profitable. So that is what I have been talking all this time, that risk management is the single most important thing out of all important things. And you can see from this example that even if you have more losses than wins, the account can still be 100% up. So think about it, guys. And thanks, Yosip. I personally don't have any questions because I already saw the system in action. I saw how you trade. I see the logic behind it, and M30 and H1 are definitely the optimal time frames for the strategy. So you should not be experimenting with us until it shows some positive results on other time frames. As of now, 1 hour and 30 is great for intraday trading. And actually, you can also prolong the trades, like carry trades to the next day, but it's done on lower time frames. That is what I like, actually. I never like trading on 4-hour time frame signals because it takes too much for the price to go up or down before you take an entry. And that means that smart money has already flowed into the market, and you are not following the smart money, you're following the retail herd, and that is not good. You need to follow the smart money. So by late entering, you will lose. That is good. 1 hour and 30 minutes. I like it. So I don't have any questions. Chris, do you have any questions?
Not any questions, but I think it just shows indeed how important it is to follow up with the consistency and just make 50 trades in a row and see what the performance is, and stick to one system and just test that. And so that's great. And second of all, I wanted to let you know that the webinar is recorded, so check out the YouTube channel so you can look again. Any questions, details you might still think about later on, you can always check it and see for yourself if you miss something. And thirdly, don't forget the extra package that we have here. We really put a lot of time and effort into thinking what we could offer you and what benefits would be the best for you. And we think it's a really all-around inclusive package here. So think about that. We really look forward to that. I think we covered a lot of grounds in this package. So if you're still doubting, just try a demo, and otherwise check out that link I have in the chat box to see once again all the benefits regarding the courses, the mentoring, the extra credit, and the bonuses. There's a long list, I know, but that just shows what we have summed up here. So that's the third thing. Otherwise, I think, are there any questions from the audience perhaps still?
And if there are any questions, we will answer. Just I would like to add a few things. I would like to use this opportunity to ask everybody on this webinar, if you think this is a good system, please try it out on demo. And if you have any idea about how to optimize it, please try. And if you have a good question, good results, please inform me, and I will show it in webinars, or just inform Chris or Nenad. Because we are all traders over here. So if we have any good ideas, there is enough money on the market for everybody. So I would like to ask you to try to optimize it. Try to use indicators. Try to use anything you have. If you have any good ideas, they are all welcome.
One more thing.
Yes, Nenad, please tell.
Yeah, because I see the question, maybe you missed it, from a trader. Hamad is asking, Chris, I need to know about a package by Admiral Markets. So Chris, you already shared a link. Yeah, excellent. So that's it. Raymond is asking, can I add Heiken-Ashi? No, Raymond. The thing is, I will explain carefully for people who might miss it. Chris and I, didn't create this strategy. And the thing is that Yosip created this strategy. So when we, for example, Chris and I create a strategy, then we can actually see what it fits for, because there are a lot of different types of traders. But Yosip was strict about it. This is his strategy, and Chris and I can confirm the result, because we are also traders and we don't want scammers or some snake oil to be sold under our names. So because we confirm that this strategy is great, it cannot be added anything else than Yosip is very strict about. So this is purely naked trading, guys. Purely price action naked trading. So please listen to Yosip, and if you try the strategy, go with the rules. Don't experiment with this. Because I always say, if you remember my webinars, when you find a system, you will usually spend money without any support, and you don't know what to do. But here you actually know, because here with this strategy, Yosip is with you. So if he says that no indicators should be used, so no indicators. Don't experiment. Be realistic and follow the rules.
Thank you, Nenad. I just wanted to add, for all of you on webinar who are clients of Admiral Markets, if you have any questions about this, please contact me to this email address, because I work for Admiral Markets, so I'm ready to help. And for all of you who still aren't clients of Admiral Markets, please open at least demo or something, and we will see how we can help you. And for all of this package stuff that you can get, I think it's very good value. Please also contact either me or Chris or Nena. Then you will get all the answers. Somebody says he just came, but webinar is over. Yes, but it is recorded, and tomorrow morning it will be on YouTube, and you will all get link to see it. So
one more thing, Hamad, Chris, you can explain this. There is written 50% bonus for $1,000 deposit. Chris, if you're still here, I think that we can explain it, right?
Yeah, so basically the bonus is like with other bonuses that Admiral Markets has offered basically in the past, and we would basically have a 50% on that account. So I think that there would be a volume connected to it, but I think that the details will be explained when you sign up. for the account. Yosip, do you know more about that?
About all these questions about bonus and everything else, you could contact us. This is my email, but if you contact Chris or Nenad, they will forward you to somebody in Admiral, and we will help you around this. So, are there any more questions? Seems not. So if Nenad and Chris have nothing else to add, I would like to thank you everybody for attending this webinar. And if you need any help, please ask, because this is the best possible job you can do it. Just you have to be careful, and money is just consequence of you respecting your rules that you made for yourself. And with little help, I am sure that almost everybody can do it.
Yeah, I'm sure too. So just follow the rules. Ask if anything is not clear. Try this, guys. You saw actually Yosip showed his 120% account statement. Well, to be honest, this is a great result. So, well, why not to try it? We don't work with people who actually cannot be successful in trading. So you can see again, real account, AM live 2, it's the server, profit loss, everything is clear. Do you need really anything else? So for some people, this can be the option to trade. For people who actually want to trade naked without indicators, without any big hassle, actually you can try to use Yosip strategy. Why not? We definitely support it. So this webinar is recorded. It will be uploaded. We will, guys, speak to you soon. Any questions, anything, yeah, we will be there to answer. As you know, we are not going anywhere. We are here to stay and help you. So I don't have anything to add. Thanks for listening to us. And actually, we will respond also to people who send us in emails, because I see really a lot of questions now. So everything will be responded. Try this. Go with our package. We're really offering at a very good price. And talk to you soon, guys. Cheers from me. Talk to you soon.
So this is it. Let's finish for tonight, and I wish you all a pleasant evening and lots of pips till next time we hear. Bye.